Hello. So today we're going to start out with a quick fix. I used orig_t pointers up here, and later on, just now actually, I realized that we don't need this pointer. This is already going to be a pointer by virtue of the fact that it's typedef to a char array, and so this star should not be needed. And as I was just speaking, I was not totally sure about that because I had done it looking at it looking at the assembly code that GCC output, and then I started worrying that well maybe GCC is doing some optimizations just implicitly, and then so what I did was I just to make double sure I ran this test here. So if you we created this thing that's like orig_t in our real source code, and we pass it to this function, and then we change one of the values in that array, and then we print it out after we call the function to see if it's actually changed. And lo and behold, it actually was changed. So BSD is what we expected after after incrementing a by 1. And so that means that this is not a new copy of the value, it's an existing copy. And I bet that if I change this to a const, that would not be a syntax error, but there will be an error here about yeah, there'll be an error there that it's not valid. But if now we can probably okay, so good. So this behaves as I expect. So we do want to change our usage of orig_t to be orig_t const and not a pointer, and that's possible to do because I haven't pushed any of these changes to GitHub yet. So so let's see here. We're going to so it looks like we only use orig_t here, and I think that this is going to be kind of tricky because we we have previous commits where we put this in a separate file, and now it's in a new file, and so we're going to have to kind of play some games with Git to actually expunge our history of this embarrassing mistake. And if we do git blame input impl.c, I think that this is all like it's hard to read. I believe that this is all in the latest commit C2OC. Actually, no, we want to look at here C2OC48B. Okay. Let's look at that again. C2OC48B. Okay, yes. So that's in both of the uses of orig_t as a pointer. Let's make sure there are no other uses of orig_t as a pointer. Git grep orig_t. Orig_t. Yes, it's only in this input impl thing. All right. So let's take care of that. So let's fix it in this latest one first because that's simple and doesn't require any kind of merge conflicts to handle. Orig_t and there. So let's look for that. Okay, don't need to do that, and we do need to dereference. Oh, that's interesting. Do we need to dereference it? That's a bit unexpected. Okay, so I guess we need to dereference it here, and we're going to copy, take from this, put it in here, extended input. Okay. But I didn't need to do it up here for Sterling. Okay, now I'm very confused. So Sterling and memcopy both take void pointers. Now, no, this one takes a string pointer, this one takes a void pointer. So why is it that this one needs to be dereferenced and this one does not? That is very interesting. So this is probably some kind of like dark corner of the C language that I'm just not aware of. But I think that if I do this, it'll work in both places. All right. And down here, I'm guessing that there's some kind of a trick where it will kind of guess what you meant if you take the address of some kind of type def thing, so that excuse me. Or actually, we had a pointer, right? We had a pointer here, and here we dereferenced it, which makes sense. Uh, but here, and I kind of get that we have to dereference it here because it's a pointer to a pointer, and we want a pointer. But here, it's a pointer to a pointer, and we didn't have to dereference it. Um, hmm. In fact, why did we have to dereference it here? So the address of extended input is, yeah, that's very bizarre. I don't get that. So far input, so far input. All right, let's see if that works. Nope. That's the argument, so far input. Incompatible pointer type, and yet it is a, oh, here we go. Size of on array parameter, return size of const char. So far input. So this is kind of confusing. Size of, I didn't think this would not work. Changing words, so we have to do orig t here. That's the argument 2 of code CMP. Okay. Excuse me. Then 78. So far input is done. So far input. Passing argument 2 is done from incompatible pointer type. Okay, yeah, because we're calling a function with a different argument list. 81, line 81. I'll just have that. Okay. Did not work. Okay, this is no longer working. So I guess this this really is does require a dereference here. No. It still didn't work. Okay, so this is no longer a pointer. And so that means that we probably have to dereference or take the address of here. And here we stop dereferencing. I mean, if we want to be consistent, then that's how it would work. So far input. Yeah, so this is interesting, and it shows that I don't know C as well as I thought I did. Const. So we don't have to dereference it anymore. And does that mean we also don't have to take the address of it anymore? Or we do have to take the address of it now. We're starting to take the address. Okay. Is done. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this is working like this. I'm gonna have to read up on C semantics when you're passing a type def char array. This is super weird, and I don't really know what to make of it. Should this not be an address? See, why is it compiling both with and out that address of thing? That is also perplexing. So I don't even know what it's doing really. Jeez. So, I mean, I could just change this to a char const, and that way I know how it works. Doesn't fit. So far input. Okay. Char const. Okay. So far input. So I know this is going to work, right? Because I actually know how char pointers work. No, that didn't work either. Oh, so I didn't. This file does not actually exist. I didn't read this carefully enough. Possible code requires 2 more chars. Cat. Possible code requires 2 more chars. Did I not actually finish this? I thought the test passed. No, they don't. Okay. So let's cat. This is no longer correct. Huh. Make clean. Make. Okay, so that is strange. First of all, this file does no longer exist, and second of all, it doesn't even give me the right output anymore. It seems. Oh no, it does. This is still the correct output. It's just that I never actually committed this test file. So let's go ahead and do that now. I don't know why that worked. That I never did that. Okay, make. Now this is something that we added. Possible to more chars. When did we add this test? Git. I guess we did it in the last commit, right? Yeah, we did it right here. Okay. So let's commit that. And now as for this, now maybe we can actually figure out what the heck is going on here now that we've gotten rid of that confusion. So let's do what I thought would work from the very beginning. Here. Let's change this so that it's not a pointer anymore. Size of so far input. Okay. Let's make so far input. Is done. So far input. Type char star. So is done. 78. That's going to be 2 from incompatible pointer type. Oh, I mismatched my functions here. So is done is the one I didn't change yet. So let me fix this here. I'm going to do that, and here we're not going to dereference it. Not going to take the address of it. Okay, good. So far input. All right. Let's remove that one. Now we're going to do it for the other function. So far input. Do not need it. Do not need that. And here, make. Okay, so far input return size of const char, which is correct, but that's not what we want. Let's call it orig t. Okay. Good. So we made this more sensible, and we will commit that actually as an amendment. And now we're going to go ahead and look at, so 2 we don't have to fix, right? 2 is not changing anything in this area. 3 is what we have to change though, so far input. So, so far, orig_t. Oh, we only have one function to fix, which is somewhat helpful. So let's check out 3 and make a new branch. Get branch pointer. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and look at input.c. Oops. Remove that and okay. Keyboard mapping so far input. Oh, I did not actually take the address of it when I passed it here. Wow, I'm surprised that worked. Okay, string length so far input, so far input. Okay, it's done. Keyboard update. Oh, that's because keyboard update is a different function. It's completely separate from what we care about. Keyboard update really ought to take a orig_t, I guess, here. But that's okay. I don't want to go that far back in time to fix it. Keyboard write logic to shared function. Yeah, we don't want to fix it here. Okay. Now let's make. Let me see if this works. So far input. Okay, gotta fix that. Alright, good. So this is going to be a fix up of H3. And then what we want is we want to take pending and rebase this onto pointer. Oh, we're not on. So, oops. We actually have to move the pointer branch to where I intended it. Get checkout B pointer. Right. So now we go ahead and check out pending and get rebase onto pointer. All right. So input.c now has a problem. So we actually just want to take. We don't want to merge anything. We just want to take what we had before. Foreign user an invalid prefix. So I think that's the bottom one. The bottom of each conflict. So this is empty. Head. And this is, yeah. Alright, let's make sure that works. Okay, good. Input.c. Get rebase. Okay. There we go. Now we can merge that fix up to where we wanted it. And we no longer need pointer anymore. Okay, good. So we successfully just fixed our history so that we no longer made that mistake of setting orig_t to the wrong type and passing it as a pointer unnecessarily. So next, I want to actually take care of this raw input mode thing. So input now waits for a new line before it updates anything. So what I really want to do is just type, R and have it automatically update the keyboard rather than have to wait like this. And so I found a little tutorial that we can kind of base our code on. So over here, where'd it go? Entering raw mode. Okay. So we have, so yes, we need to we need to include term ios.h, I believe, and we're going to enable raw mode here in this manner. Although so we can try just turning off echo, but that's not going to work. But we can still do it and kind of just see like it get a little bit better. So let's open input implementation. No, actually we want input.c. This is the actual like user-facing command. We don't need to change the input-impl module because that's just for tests. So we can do struct term eos orig term eos, and then yeah, let's see, how do we want to do it? I wonder if I want to put this in a separate function. Maybe not. Let's try it first. So we want to do let's include termios.h, and then we so if we put in a separate function, that means we won't like get the we won't have to mingle our temporary variables. Okay, so we need raw. So tc get adder standard in file no and raw. Okay. So you get adder. Let's look at the documentation real quick. tc get adder, tc set adder. Okay. Optional actions. Oh, and there's a make raw function. cf make raw. That's probably like a new addition. I think that this was since glibc earlier. BSD source cf make raw. Okay. We can probably use that, and we need set, get, and set. Now, what is optional actions? I wasn't aware that there was anything like that. Optional action specifies when the changes take effect. Change occurs immediately. Change occurs after all output written to FD has been transmitted. And TCSA flush. Change occurs after all output written to object for the and all input that has been received but not read will be discarded before the change is made. Output written to the object referred by FD has been transmitted. And all output that has been received but not read will be discarded before the change is made. So terminal. From the terminus structure. Optional actions. Yeah, I guess we just want TCSA now. So that explanation sounded very not totally important for our needs. So we're doing it like as soon as the app starts up, and so we shouldn't have anything lingering around in like standard input that's not read yet. So tc set adder. Okay. tc get adder. Oh, you have to do get adder first. fd and then termios p. All right. So standard in file no and address of orig term eos, and so then we'll do a we'll have something like static void set set to raw, and we'll take struct termios orig termios, or t, just call it t, and we're going to copy it so that we can do cf make raw on it, address of t, and then we do tc set adder, standard in file number, and what else do we need? We need optional actions, which was tcsa now. Okay, and t. And how do we detect an error? Return values. All the functions return 0 on success, -1 on failure, and error node indicate the error. Okay. We're making multiple changes. The main is for all called. Okay, so I think we'll just do a static void term, or we'll call it check term operation, and we'll pass the results of it, And if res is 0 or not equal to 0, then we know it's an error. Hold on a second. I think it was 0 or -1, right? 0 on success, -1 on failure. Okay. Res is not equal to 0, and if res is 0, then let's just return. Okay. We're done. If res is -1, then we do that. Otherwise, we'll say bug unexpected term tc function return. And now cf make raw, does that return anything? Cf, no, it's void. Okay. So now we do xf printf, standard error, unable to set terminal attributes. SXN. And stir error no. Okay. Then we can include util for xf printf. Check term op into res. Okay. Check term op. Oops. Check term op. Okay. And set to raw. And set to raw orig termios. Then we are going to do the same thing again when we exit. We're going to say as soon as impl is done, then we go ahead and we set it. Check term op orig termios. Okay, good. Error no. Okay, we got to get error no. .h. Standard in file no. Where is standard in file no defined? I guess unistandard.h. Okay. Okay. Now we can try this. Input. Oh, that's not good. It is responding immediately after I press some key. That's good. But apparently it is kind of and also it's not letting me press Control D or C to quit. So all right, this may have been a little too aggressive. So let's not do this make raw thing at all. Let's let's do set. We're not doing raw exactly. We'll do it. We'll call it like set to or set term attributes. Yeah, maybe customize term attributes. And now I can't even press Control C to get out of this thing. Input. Let's kill it. New sort. 2, 7, 8. Okay. Good. Okay. T dot. So I think what's most important is we want to get rid of we'd like to get rid of the line buffering. So let's not use that tutorial. Let's just teach ourselves how to really use the man pages intelligently. So line maybe, or break int, ignore break. Yeah, I definitely don't want any of that. That's all pretty bad. For our purposes, we don't really want to monopolize every single byte on the input stream. Now that I actually tried it and did not like the result. Can't return an input. Echo pending. Maybe line. E-choke. Kill. Input is made available line by line in canonical mode. If it's started line, some of the cases that you have the line delimiter is included in the buffer returned by read. Line editing is enabled. Okay. Line. TCSA. Kill, interrupt, discard. No flush. No stop pending. It's red. No, that's not it. Canonical. Enable canonical mode. C underscore L flag. C underscore C flag. C underscore C flag. Control modes. Input modes. I flag. I guess I flag constants. Ignore break. Maybe we just want to set input constants, input flags. Translate LCR, ignore carriage return, translate carriage return to new line. Enable on off, UTF-8, no. Okay, what is this? What does this page say? Line. So line by line. This means we'll not be reading. Turn off canonical mode. I guess that is canonical mode. It's like a AI cannon. Enable canonical mode. That's an L flag. What is L flag? L flag is local modes. What does this one do? It turns it off in L flag. Okay. So let's do that. C underscore L flag. T.C underscore L flag equals not I canon. Okay, turn off canonical mode. Let's see if that does what we want. Set to raw. No. Customize. Customize term attributes. Okay. Good. This actually works a lot better now. So if I do like J, capital J, oh, it's not telling me invalid prefix. That's weird. J. Actually, it's not really working at all. Oh, because J is a single character input code. That's this one right here. J, K. Okay. So I don't like the way that this is kind of offsetting that. So maybe we do want to turn off the echo. But PJ. So this is kind of fun to play with. 1, 2, 3. Let's turn off echo. Oh, we didn't actually exit here. Random. Okay. 255. 122. Okay. Terminal attributes. And all right. Canon. Or okay. We want, what is it called? Echo input characters. These are L flags. Okay. Or, what was it? That was dumb. I already forgot what it was. Echo. Just echo. See, that's the surprising thing. It's not like I echo or anything like that. It's just echo. Now I have to get out of caps lock mode. Okay. Echo. Okay. Okay, we can do Control C, but not Control D. That's interesting. So escape is not working. Okay. Anyway, make. Okay, that's good. So we want to be able to quit. That's kind of important. So let's allow Control D. Control D is what I usually use, and Escape also should probably work. Just for people that are not familiar with like Linux or Unix style interrupt codes. So let's go to input dot. Excuse me. Um, we might want to add a test for it when we do it. I don't know. A test mate doesn't really seem all that meaningful. Input impl.c. So what is control D? Cat or I think it control V, control D. All right, there we go. It is 4. So if ch is EOF or ch is 4, then that means we can stop. Insert input. There, good. That worked. Well, let's try it. Okay. Okay. So we'll do quit on into file, control D, or escape. We also want to do escape, right? Or ch is XSE. Huh? That didn't work. Well, Vim doesn't like my \e, I guess. I wonder why. But C is okay with it. Escape. That worked. Good. Okay, so that is good. So now now this is starting to look a little bit more like a usable terminal program. Let me just collect my thoughts for a second. So we go into this kind of non-canonical mode so that we have more control over the input and it's not line buffered. What else does iCanon actually do? Let's do DC set adder iCanon canonical mode. Canonical and non-canonical mode. In canonical mode, input is made available line by line. Line editing is enabled. We don't want that. And maximum line length is such and such, which shouldn't matter if we're not doing line buffering. So, good. Excuse me. So I think we do want non-canonical mode exactly. We don't really want any of these three features. Okay, and I think that we're done for today. So what did we do? So we did fix the orig usage, so that's we're no longer passing a pointer to a pointer. And we are also we also made it so that we can let's look at, sorry about this. So we also changed the input mode in our input command so that we don't buffer on lines. We just get the input right away, and also we don't echo. And the not echoing is probably what we want in the future as well. But for now, the only reason I did it is because the keyboard output didn't line up on the screen properly. And yeah, so that's it. That was pretty straightforward, not super technical. Um, but anyway, that was kind of satisfying to be able to just type things automatic, like have the result appear on the screen right away. So one thing that's not correct is that this has to be exactly 1 character long. If it's more than one, it's not going to work. Yeah. So what I did was I tried ty, and ty has a ty is what begins this. Excuse me. It begins this as like a possible code because this cha is equal to TYA. Now, this is two characters and it does not fit in a box, in the keyboard boxes, and so that is not working properly. And I guess segmentation fault is happening most likely because we are like copying things into here directly. We're probably copying this cha into a buffer somewhere, and that's not that buffer is not large enough. So we're going to have to fix that, but for now, I will just say that we kind of made some accomplishments at least, and so we'll just call this video done for now. So thank you for watching.